Should probably check the...
How many times have we met? I lost all count.
Alright. Autumn falls. This is clothing. This is a widget. And this is a widget. You know what? We're gonna get the cactus today.
Feast your eyes upon this spiky boy. Ye wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti. Just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the white desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
Okay. Wait, who is that? Why are you down there? Whatever. Hello, Grim. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what's happened. Usually arid using massive mudslides. Young cow gives life to save ranch owner from barn fire. Economic wonderkind found dead in more and more people dying of starvation in developing countries. A freak emulated accident claims the life of a young teacher. Local electrician electrocuted after cutting wrong wire. Ooh, burger sounds good. I'm hungry. Hello, Grim. What ho, Grim? Oh dear, the oceans are boiling. This is certainly going to affect international trade. 6 humans have to die. 6 humans. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, kill everybody but one person. Let's just find that one person. Ildo, 47, radical climate scientist. As the world's oceans grow more hostile, Ildo has undertaken a top-secret solo mission to nuke what is remaining of the polar ice caps in a wild attempt to cool down the planet. Ever since being a young student, they have always dreamed of saving the world and being completely misguided in how to do it. Okay. Insane. Vasiliji, 26, waiter. Vasiliji has been serving tables since they enrolled in college to pay the tuition fees. They constantly dream of a better world, longing for the childhood's simpler times. They plan on taking a gap year after finishing college to see the world as troubled as it is. Okay, this is Hope. Matimo, 39, farmer. Matimo is a special kind of farmer, for they farm yeast and bacteria. Their goal is to make little microorganisms produce fats, proteins, and sugars to create lab-produced milk, which would make the bovine dairy industry obsolete. Once to nuke ice caps, I've heard enough they can live. Wait, this is a radical one as well. Alright. The Dichali, 41, supply chain coordinator. An efficient supply chain is the core of logistics, and Dichali, being detail-oriented, is proficient at optimizing exactly these kinds of pipelines. They're also excessively proud of this, which unfortunately has bonded them to their developing addiction to amphetamine-based focus aids. He's a stoner. This one maybe. Vanna, 72, retired. Vanna is a person of simple pleasures. They are living out their retirement in the rural areas of Cosmopolis City, waiting for not much else than the sun to rise the next day. They enjoy reading science fiction books and crafting lucky charms. Okay. Daya, 27, painter. Daya paints nudes and nudes only. For some reason, these paintings don't sell very well, and they've been playing around with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by the heroic death of prominent sinner Anson. He comes back to haunt us. This person might have to go into the kill pile. Heaney, 29, gangster. A life of Dia needs to Dia. Mix. That's funny. A life of crime has been Heaney's life since they were born. Part of a gangster family, they have taken flight with much of their supposedly shared wealth and are looking to spend the rest of their lives in an apocalypse bunker. Heaney is being actively hunted by the rest of their family in a vendetta. Okay, this guy I think should live. So we have 3 in a dedicated kill pile. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but let's see. Lori wants them to live. What if nuking the ice is the only way to save the world? Could be, since the world is burning. I mean, we can vote. We can put it to a vote. Let's go this way. Okay? We need 6 humans to die. So let's pick the other people first. Let's do Dia. Dia should die or live. Vote, please. Okay. Dia dies. Alright. That's 1 vote for Dia. 2 votes for Dia to die. So we need 5 more people. Let's pick Matimo. Farmer. Making bovine dairy industry obsolete. He's a radical farmer. He makes something special. Basically, what he's gonna be making would eliminate, I would say, probably the need to keep massive cow farms. So let's see. Die or live. All right, they die. That's all right. I'm gonna skip the nuke lady for later. Gangster who has escaped his family, quote unquote. Live or die. Okay, the votes are in for die. That's 3. We need 3 more. Vanna. Retired. Has absolutely nothing going on. Live or die. Okay. The votes are in for die. That's 4. We need 2 more. The Charlie. He's a supply chain coordinator who's always stoned on things. Alright? Live or die. No votes. Okay. We'll keep this. Vasily J. He's a waiter. He wants to go travel the world later on. Live or die. Okay, results are tied. We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll keep this for later. Again, let's try the Charlie. Supply coordinator. Live or die. Okay, both of you voted on die for this guy. So that is 5 now. 4, 5. Now it's between the waiter and Ildu. Ready? This is the radical climate scientist who wants to nuke the ice caps to save the world. Okay? Let's go. Vote. Alright. Now, I'm going to try to make the decision. I think we're going to kill off Ildu. Sorry. I know you wanted her to live, Lori. that helped at all. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, here we go.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts.
Oh no.
Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
Haven't you seen what's happening in the world? Experimental for sure. I prefer conventional narratives. Words cannot express how little I care. Experimental for sure.
Grand, yes, the exploratory aspect completely across the boundary. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Oh, fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. Everything is on fire, while ice invades from the polar zones. How did that even happen? Endless mountains of trash, undrinkable water, unbreathable air, toxic pollution. The ultimate ecological masterpiece. And in the center of it, Kathleen Holmes. I never knew a human could be this destructive. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all. Are you sure you are trying hard enough? What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
Dear Lord. Or Grim. I hope you read this post haste. This is a first. An entire continent has turned into a desert. There were not many humans left there, but now is their final hour. 2 humans have to die. Shit. Okay. Take this seriously now. Mavis, 66, retired, is a grandparent with a estranged grandchild named Guy, with whom they seek to reconcile. After retirement, they move to a calm country home, where they spend most of their time knitting. They own a marvelous collection of porcelain. Okay. There's only 3. Rio, 35 politician. Rio has been aggressively advocating for a new radical policy which completely eliminates all taxes. Any and all vocal opponents are mercilessly mocked. I mean, what did taxes ever do for us anyway? Gaetana, 55 CEO. Gaetana, nicknamed Gal, who's groomed from an early age to take over the family business, which happens to be one of the largest food and beverage companies in existence. In their free time, they enjoy long-distance hiking and survivalist exercise. Okay. I kind of want to kill off these 2 and leave her. but I'll let you guys decide. So, Mavis, live or die? And vote. Okay? I concur, she also must die. Alright? Royo, politician, wants to delete taxes.
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds? Fate unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Endless rows of industrial smokestacks pumping out poison, chemical waste pooling into the groundwater, a total collapse of the biosphere. My, it truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation. All seems to be outside our timid grasp already. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
What about my work? Or Grim, please. Positivity? Yes, there are positives. Come on. Apocalypse now. Unbeknownst to themselves, human society has finally collapsed. Whatever normalcy and humanity was left in the world is now swiftly fading. I wonder if you can get away with not meeting quota since he isn't even checking. I don't know. Quota for the day. A few remaining humans have to die. The few remaining humans. That's 2. Is he saying kill them both? Ciara, 29, attorney, is still 29, but already a hotshot lawyer. They're most famous for winning a case and getting the victim's family to pay damages to a drunk driver who killed their son. They will always find a loophole and present the case very convincingly. Die. Yaffe, 64, scientist. Yaffe has finally gathered enough data to postulate humanity is completely unable to cope with the recent political changes. They recently published their work on social media in the hopes of leaving a warning for the next generations, if there are any. I kind of want to kill just her and have her live. Okay, let's see how that goes.
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
No, nothing left.
The last day beckons. Whatever will it bring? The planet is virtually uninhabitable. The few remnants choking on noxious air. It is the last gasp of humanity, slowly going out. It is a bit of a somber moment, now that I think about it. I have been with them for so long. Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion. Soon enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
I think tomorrow's the last day, so let's just go through it. 0. What? 0? Why? Hello, Grim. We have come to it at last. Only one choice left to make. The last human must die. Sadie 858, last human. One last living entity stumbling across an endless wasteland, drawing their final breath. I'll make her live. Live! Life giver. Got the achievement.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So,
Spared a final act of defiance.
as you wish. It does not matter. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we ought not prolong the suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty. That would seem fairly obvious by now, I gather.
J'accuse!
The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity, not a bit. But why, you ask?
But why?
I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence, these humans, the endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape, that we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary, and we can all fade away.
Well, you sure got me. Never saw this coming. Total annihilation because you feel bad? That's some egotism.
Your hollow judgment is insignificant at this point. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
Wow. I got 3 achievements. Global warming, war changes, and I'll be back. Society is falling. The world exploited. Humanity wiped out. As you powerlessly wait to fade away.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
The end, a new chance. Alright, I'm gonna pick this one for next time.